Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're coming to you from Harrop Park. This should be a classic between the Saints and the Saints. This is a huge match. The winner will fancy their chances of a top 4 berth, while the loser will be left struggling just to stay in the 8. And out they come, led by their skipper. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
G'day, Hutto. I'm going with the Saints. They're coming into this very confident that at their best they can challenge anyone. They're at their best today. They should be comfortably too good.
An interesting perspective. Thanks, Harf. Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle. All systems go for what should be a beauty. Harding, the winner there. Baker, was that a legal disposal? Crunching tackle, Wilson. Couldn't burst through.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
That's skillful. Harrington is hard to beat one-on-one. Searching kick. Good disciplined defence. Ross, the Saints under great pressure. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. The two big men do battle. Sanders doesn't often waste it. Who's front and centre? Hughes throws it on the boot. Harding making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. They've got time to put the kettle on. Stone tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Marsh couldn't get an effective disposal. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Met solidly. Davies. Baker. He's been dispossessed. Ross is calm in a crisis. Bush got a fist in. May stripped of the footy. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Stoppage coming up on the wing. Good ruck work. Wilson heads towards half forward. Defence 101 there. Hughes spills out in the tackle. Normally delivers. Chadwick working hard and being rewarded. Ignoring the corridor for now. Manages to find a teammate. He's wrapped up.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Centering ball. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the ball.
One goal straight plays, no score. Bevan wins it out of the centre. Harrington, it's a hot footy. What's he got on offer? Thomas, they've got them on the overlap. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked, but it's amazing how often players miss them.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
He might just be in for a big day.
Both sides on the board. Bevan wins it down. Baker, Brooks mops that one up. Good thinking and good execution too. Briggs, they've picked their way through. The Saints have been caught napping.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
He's usually very accurate, and that was no exception. Great play.
The Saints in front now. The big men fly. Baker, solid tackle. Bit of a nothing kick. Harrington, working hard and presenting well. Who was he aiming for? May wins it back. Great mark. He's completely shanked it.
Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
Just has to hit a target. Wilson clears the area. Hughes, Baker accepted the invitation. Somehow released the ball.
Tries to take him on and loses.
He's generally a good kick. Briggs on centre wing has marked. May under pressure. Wilson. Well played.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Saints making all the running early. Rucks go at it. Baker fighting hard. Bush. Clever kick. Bevan. Picking their way through. Davies. He might have thought about the corridor. Baker. The Saints looking shaky early. Harding has a vice-like grip.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
Kicks for goal. It's a lovely looking kick. He's drilled it.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
One kick game again. Bevan wins the tap. He's set upon. Thomas. Attracted a crowd. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. May leads his opponent. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Bush knew the tackle was coming. They've bottled it up. Bevan showing his skills. Harrington, quality delivery by foot. Couldn't get a disposal.
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on, didn't dispose of it correctly.
Kicks laterally. Young with the big fist. It's a tough game. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Bevan gets his hand to it. Harrington closed him down. Gets the kick away. He's run into trouble. This is promising. Sharman almost threw it out. Baker cops some unwanted attention.
Missed the target by a long way.
The Saints guarding the corridor. Brooks, he just dropped it. Edwards, can he find a teammate? Baker, great hands there. Harrington kicks to half forward. Thomas has worked hard to present. Dishes it off. Vince, he's been busy so far. Edwards on a lead. Sets up a foot race. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
Tough angle. It'll take his best.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
Terrific goal there. He's so dangerous in front of the sticks.
Back to where we started. Scores level. Bevan smashes it out of there. Harrington, he's suddenly a popular man. Delivers it inside 50. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper.
He'll expect to convert this.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
The mark deserved a goal, but it wasn't to be.
He's off. Harris with the footy. He had one job and he made a meal of it. Bombs it in. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? The Saints on the ball now. Kicks to space. Brooks is cool under pressure. Stripped of it.
He had prior opportunity.
It's amounted to nothing. Heads towards the half-forward flank. And we'll have a throw-in. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
Both coaches have clearly planned thoroughly to take away each other's strengths, and so far, we've got a dour struggle.
Baker in the thick of it as ever. Good tackle. Bevan thought his way through it. Alarm bells are ringing.
Kicking at his first.
He should have the distance, but I'm not sure he has. Hughes takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Robertson read it well and claims the mark. Can they get something going? Thomas. It's no place for the faint-hearted. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Bevan with a deft tap. Harrington. He'll feel that one. Bush. Thomas. Normally creative. They could be in front in a minute. Robertson. No easy exit. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Bevan, the winner there. Fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. They've got it deep. That's great play.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
Snap around the body. It's there.
That will do his confidence the world of good to start like that.
The Saints really need to respond now. Bevan got his palm to it. Baker, can he force his way through? The kick was ill-directed. He's gone. The defenders will be nervous. Wilkinson, that one was always his. Good hands. Baker, he's done brilliantly. This is champagne footy.
I'm not sure he's got the journey from there.
For a second goal today, it'll have to wait. He's missed.
He'll be filthy he let that one go to waste.
Stone with the footy. What can they muster from the back half? They'll bide their time. Baker, and a moment for the players to catch their breath.
Thoughts so far, Gary?
It's been a fluid opening to this game with both sides looking to get the ball forward quickly.
Bevan wins the tap. Harrington. Bush takes the hand pass. The kick was centimetre perfect. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Edwards.
The Saints are getting hammered in the clearances. They have to find a way to at least break even.
Who can get the clearance? Harrington. Thomas. Set sail for home, and he is delivered.
It's too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
The Saints are playing some great footy. They're threatening to run away with the match. Bevan wins the tap. Harrington. He's stopped in his tracks. Out wide with the kick. Bush might be just outside his range. Baker is the man on the spot and is marked.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Kicking for his first. Harding looms large as usual.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
Can he hit a target?
That's a shank.
Can they keep the footy this time? Ross with a chance to relieve the pressure. Good handball. Dixon. The Saints have denied them the corridor. Duncan. He doesn't waste many. Sharman at half forward. That's come off the side of the boot. Duncan has found some space.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
He hasn't kicked it very well. Time for the Crummers to go to work.
Happy to concede a behind.
The ball's been living at one end. Anderson marks in the back pocket. The Saints have got out of jail. His field kicking is normally first rate. Ross, was that a throw? Thomas. Look at him go. He's lost possession. That's poor play. May feeling the heat on the non-preferred. Sanders. He put himself in the line of fire. He's wrapped up. No way through there, and they'll reset. Bevan punches it out of the rut. Baker. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Thomas. He ran into a brick wall. The Saints with the early advantage. They're up and about, but the challenge will come. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Saints are already comfortably winning the clearances and they're getting the ball forward quickly, which is exactly what defenders don't want. If they can keep doing that, then this match can only go one way.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Bevan had his measure today. Baker. It's a hot footy. Can he impose himself on the match? Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Honours the lead. That's almost worth a kick. They've forgotten about him and he might make them pay. Not a lot of space to work with. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Baker can get and go. They're desperate today. They might be caught out on the turnover. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
His goal was so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
It's online. Will it have the carry? Briggs taking no chances. Dixon comes free in the tackle. Young desperate to win it back. He's got an option in the centre square. Bush. They cannot keep him quiet. Thomas. He's lost it and out it goes.
Gary, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The Saints are doing a lot right and they've got great belief they can win this match. The longer they stay close, the more that belief will grow.
Harrington. Ball spills free in the tackle. May. And they're away. Wilson. Towards half forward with the kick. Jackson. The Saints under great pressure. Thomas. He'll be sore in the morning. Vince. He's caught. Bevan has found some space. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Baker. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Good thinking and good execution too. He's kicked it high. And out of play.
Gary, what's caught your eye?
The Saints are winning the clearances and contested ball, but they're also using the ball better. So it's no wonder the scoreboard's looking so good for them.
Thomas. I don't think he meant to smother it. Bevan. This will be a close thing.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Stone with the footy. Manages to find a teammate. Goes laterally. Have they weathered the storm? The Saints not at their best so far. Harding brings them unstuck and he'll make them pay, you would think.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Stone with the footy. He's hit up the lead. Some indirect ball movement here. Can they get it forward this time? Good looking kick. Jackson wins it back. Great mark. Bevan running in support. Robertson saw that coming. That's a strong mark. The defence has fallen down. Sanders marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
He'll have to give it a ride to get it home from there.
Going at his first, and he's got it.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity and a cool finish as well.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Bevan is giving him a bath. Harrington knew the tackle was coming. Davies, Baker leading from the front. That's an impressive mark in the middle. Sharman, was he held without it? Bevan in heavy traffic. Edwards, Harrington, he's run into trouble. They've put themselves under pressure. It's a tough game. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Bevan slaps it out. Baker, Edwards, by hand. He's so clean with the footy. Lays it off. That might have been dropping the ball. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. He's everywhere at the moment. Harris, he's besieged. Jackson, dangerous place to lose it. Was he taken high? Desperate defence. He's set upon. He's already got one. Now he's got two.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. Rucks go at it. Harrington, Baker, needs to be quick. Was there some holding going on? Sends them inside 50 again. Quality delivery by foot. Sharman, they've worked it well.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
Can he give them the lead? No, he can't.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Harris heads to the pocket. Vince, that's good work rate. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. And they're out of trouble. Briggs. May in the centre square. Duncan. Probing ball. Dobson can go back and shoot it goal.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
He's a damaging player, and they need to make sure they pay him the respect he commands.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. The two big men do battle. Harrington, it's no place for the faint-hearted. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Dobson only knows one way. Vince didn't need to be asked twice. Does well under pressure. Chadwick. Baker takes the logical option. Is that holding the ball? Dixon runs onto it. Terrific tackle. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Bevan wins the tap. This is great pressure footy. The Saints haven't been inside 50 for a while. Sanders. Look at the distance on that hand pass. Well, that's not like him. They're going hammer and tong. Gets his kick despite the heat. Harrington has a vice-like grip.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He's normally dependable, and he is this time.
They want to get it in his hands as much as they can with finishing like that.
Back on terms again. Good ruck work. Got to get rid of it. Dobson. Delightfully done. Duncan. Who's at home? Vince runs onto it.
He's in trouble. That must be holding the ball.
Sizes up what's ahead. Moving the footy laterally. Bush working hard and presenting well. Into the middle with the kick. Second effort needed. May wins it back. Briggs. That's a bit of a waste. Ross goes goalward and he's off target.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Harris to bring it in. The kick was centimetre perfect. A chance to clear now. What can they muster from the back half? Uses the non-preferred. The Saints moving the ball well. What a game he's having. And they see it out.
What are your thoughts, Gaz?
Both coaches would be concerned about how easily the opposition midfielders are moving the footy at times.
Bevan with a deft tap. They've got good chemistry, those two. Baker. Young. This will be their first entry for a while. The Saints forcing them out wide. Vince. Harrington in some space on the wing. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Baker fumbled it like a cake of soap. Marsh wins it back. What can they generate? Bevan closed him down. Dealt with the pressure. Chadwick heads for full forward. You can't question his commitment. Brings it out wide. That's well played. Towards the boundary line.
What are your thoughts, Gary?
The Saints aren't getting much value out of their clearance dominance, and that can be very deflating.
Bevan wins it. May. He just keeps racking up disposals. Kicks inside the forward 50. Anderson. Dennis. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Dobson curls it around. This is a chance. It's a big chance.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Saints have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Bevan wins it down. Harrington. That's a bruising tackle. Wilkinson working hard and being rewarded. Young is the man on the spot and is marked.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
They'll be looking for more of that. If they get it, they'll be in front in no time.
Both sides have struggled to generate momentum so far. The big men fly. Harrington, Chadwick, Bevan. The Saints have won it back. Ross honours the lead. The aerialists will battle for this ball. Chadwick knew where the help was. Baker, he's wrapped up. Goes very wide.
Gaz, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The Saints aren't getting full value for their inside 50s. They need to tidy up their delivery to give their forwards the best chance.
Bevan wins the hit out. Baker, Vince. Hurried kick goes very wide. Chadwick marks on centre wing. Duncan runs onto it. Robertson takes it on the half-back flank. May. Slick hands. Sharman. That might attract a pack. Dennis gathers. Will he pump it deep? This will be touch and go. Never looked like being a goal. It's a high kick. A real rainmaker. Robertson. May gets to it first.
Run down. Great chase. For a little breathing space.
Goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
They've got 5 for the quarter now, and there's time for more too.
The Saints are really taking it to them today. Bevan wins the tap. Harrington, Chadwick in the right spot. He's suddenly a popular man. Wilkinson. Great play. Dixon, that sloppy play. Terrific forward pressure.
What are your thoughts, Gary?
The Saints are not having any problems getting their hands on the footy. They've been wasteful and really need to turn that around.
Briggs palms it down. Harrington, it's a goal.
Neither team is able to string goals together or generate any meaningful momentum. It's an engrossing battle.
They're slugging it out, these two. It's been an entertaining first half. Bevan got his palm to it. Chadwick needing support. Harrington on a lead. Might be time for one more score here.
Must be holding the ball, and it is.
Dennis gets back and should repel. Who will stand under that? Wilkinson couldn't quite. Marsh with a chance now. This will be a goal, and we have a new leader.
A midfielder who consistently hits the scoreboard is a real valuable commodity in modern footy.
Both sides have had their moments, and we're delicately poised as we near half-time. Bevan had his measure today. Chadwick, Briggs, Robertson, Dennis. Baker affects the turnover. That's the first half done and dusted, and we have been treated to a shootout. Let's hope it continues. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
We've got a pretty exciting match on our hands. It should be a gripping second half. It'll be interesting to see what changes the coaches have made in the break as they try to get the upper hand, though the fundamental messages will have been reinforced.
I'm inclined to agree. Thank you, Gaz. Bevan got his palm to it. Chadwick, he's under close attention. The kick is a poor one. Sweeping handball. Dennis. Out of the congestion. Solid tackle. Baker. This is promising. They're moving the footy well here. I've liked his game today. Harrington. Now it's someone else's problem. Baker. They'll need to be more careful than that. A goal-scoring opportunity may have gone begging there. He's hit up the lead. That'll be play on. Harrington. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. He'll be sore in the morning. The umpire will have it. Big clearance to win here. Baker. Can they catch them out on the turnover? The Saints under great pressure.
Gone! Caught napping in a dangerous spot. A bit of wriggle room if you can kick this.
The distance is the only problem. Briggs with a terrific mark deep in defence. That's an impressive mark. Good kick. Briggs. Is anyone home? It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
These half chances can often be the difference.
The distance is the only problem. He's got it.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Good ruck work. Baker, Thomas. They're a big chance here. Quality delivery by foot. Searching kick. That's a fine mark in the back pocket, and they might have dodged a bullet. Goes wide. Ross pushes into space and receives the footy.
How'd he get rid of that? Illegally, says the ump.
He will surely make this count.
Must kick goal in a close match.
Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. He can put them in front. Sadly, he's astray.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
He's off. Back into play. Jackson making his claim for the Golden Fist Award.
Gary, what have you noticed down at ground level?
There's often a correlation between winning the clearance count and winning on the scoreboard. That's not the case at the moment.
Baker doesn't often waste it. Cops some unwanted attention. Sharman, good build-up. Stripped of the footy. Drives it inside the forward 50. Vince tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Sanders. It's a tough game. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Bevan got his palm to it. Harrington, no easy exit. Thomas, he's stopped in his tracks. He's been dispossessed. It's a desperate tackle. Couldn't burst through. Fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Great tackling technique there. Bevan wins it. Thomas. Baker. What can he do with it? He's run into trouble. We will do it all again. Punch clear. Good tackle. Harrington. Chadwick couldn't get an effective disposal. This should end in a shot at goal. Lace out. Great footy.
He hasn't looked like missing so far, so I'll back him in here.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough?
That's his first blemish. He's been kicking very well.
Harris goes towards half-back. Davies normally delivers. Vince. What a hand pass. He's generally a good kick. What's he got on offer? Crosses the paint. Defence 101 there. Hughes doesn't want to turn it over there. That's a strong mark. Ignoring the corridor for now. Brooks. He's completely shanked it.
Lost his radar there.
Centering ball. Briggs clears the area. Sharman has a paddock in front of him. He's besieged. Vince. Sanders got a fist in. Robertson. Clever kick. Chadwick loves the hard stuff. Crunching tackle. No prior. And we'll have a ball up. Important clearance here. Harrington. Was that a legal disposal? Sanders needs a good decision. Throws it on the boot. The kick is precise. Maybe he could have gone himself. Chadwick. Dangerous to leave on his own. To give them the lead. He's done it.
It eases the pressure on the forwards when you have midfielders chipping in.
The Saints in front now. Bevan has been dominant in the ruck. Baker looking to extend this margin. Good disciplined defence. Clean pickup. Somehow released the ball. Stone closed him down. May. Harrington in the right spot at the right time. Going at his second. Let's call it a pass.
Already got one today.
Delivers a long ball.
He'd like to have that one back.
Up and under. Baker trying to bring the Crummers into play. Thomas spills out in the tackle.
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on, didn't dispose of it correctly.
He might have thought about the corridor. May marks on centre wing, picking their way through. Dennis. They've worked it well. How's the entry? The Saints looking dangerous.
He'll have to give it his all.
They'll compete inside the 50. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Donaldson. He ran into a brick wall. May. He just dropped it. Baker. Couldn't get a disposal. He's not one to take a backward step. Sharman. Marks. That's hard to stop.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
He's usually very accurate, and that was no exception. Great play.
Who would know who's going to win this? The two big men do battle. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Young goes back with the handball. Chadwick. Thomas. Good vision there. Goes at goal, but I think that's going the wrong side of the stick. It's a behind. Stone heads to the pocket. Ross was committed to the contest. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Bevan has rucked tirelessly. Harrington, he's caught.
A little bit clumsy with that tackle. To break the deadlock, will they lead by 6 or 1?
Going at his second. Harding read it well and claims the mark.
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
Heads for home. It's close. What does the goal umpire say?
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
Back into play. Good work rate. Sets up a foot race. Hughes with a chance to relieve the pressure. Can he find a teammate? Briggs. Kicks inside the forward 50. Honours the lead. That's skillful. McCormick with the big fist. Baker has it on a string. From the pocket. Looks good. Is good.
3 goals straight, and he's certainly making the most of his opportunities.
This is a ding-dong battle. Both sides unrelenting in their attack on the footy. Baker, Thomas, Vince. Kicks inside the forward 50. Who's front and centre? And we'll have a throw in.
Gaz, what's caught your eye?
There's not much between these sides on the ladder, and there's not much between them on the scoreboard. Anyone's game.
Bevan showing his skills. Harrington, good thinking and good execution too.
He'll give them the lead if he can hold his nerve.
That's a great effort. It'll go very close.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
Back into play. Duncan working hard and being rewarded. He hasn't been himself today. Robertson caught, dropped it like a hot potato. Wilson with a chance to send it forward. Briggs, how will the umpire see this? Solid tackle. Thomas mops that one up. That's a poor place to give the ball back. He's off target.
Accuracy in front of goal is so important, particularly in a close game.
Away he goes. Stone with the footy. The kick was centimetre perfect. Can they get something going? Wilson. He's under close attention. The Saints can build something here. Onto the non-preferred. McCormick puts his head over it. He'll feel that one. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Bevan with a deft tap. Thomas onto it in a flash. Boot to ball just in time. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
The Saints were expected to give a good account of themselves today, but they're every chance of winning this.
Big clearance to win here. Thomas, he's suddenly a popular man. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Bevan smashes it out of there. Harrington. The Saints are doing all the attacking. Young, stripped of it. Wilson is calm in a crisis. May. Marsh. That's good vision. Duncan. Can they find a late goal? The Saints look well drilled. Manages to find a teammate. Kicks to half forward. He's gone. Jackson wins it back. That's a bruising tackle. Got to go quickly. Time running out. Baker. McCormick. Bit of a nothing kick.
What are your thoughts, Gary?
The Saints are winning plenty of the ball, but their efficiency with it has left a bit to be desired.
Bevan got his palm to it. Baker is a clearance beast. Davies has eyes only for the footy. Forward they go again. Kicking for his first. Marsh judged that superbly. They're duking it out, these two. More lead changes in that quarter, and this is anyone's game. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Saints are fortunate to be in front at the last change. Looking at the stat sheet, you have to wonder how they've managed to do it. They're losing clearances, inside 50s, disposals. Nevertheless, they're taking advantage of their opposition's shortcomings. But will their luck hold?
I'm inclined to agree. Thank you, Gaz.
Bevan wins the hit out. Baker should be in the votes today. Thomas. Vince lurking menacingly. He's lost possession.
He had prior opportunity.
Looking to set something up on the other side. May had his name written all over it. The Saints have denied them the corridor. That's a legal disposal, isn't it?
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
Delivers it inside 50. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
He hasn't kicked it very well. Baker. It's there!
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Saints back in front. Can they stay there? Bevan wins it out of the centre. Harrington. Baker. He's stopped in his tracks. Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Saints are doing enough to keep their noses in front. Bevan had his measure today. Baker, Thomas. He's so good in close. Can he hit a target? Look at him go. Fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Bevan is giving him a bath. Thomas, Harrington, he's lost it. Wilson wins it back. Stone, that's good work rate. They'll bide their time. And out it goes.
Gaz, what's caught your eye?
The Saints are getting smashed in the clearances. A couple of their midfielders have been well down and must lift.
Important clearance here. Not a lot of space to work with. Briggs. It's a hot footy. May on a lead. Heads towards the half-forward flank. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. This deserves a goal. McCormick. He'll be sore in the morning. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Bevan has been dominant in the ruck. Harrington, so influential today. Duncan says thank you very much. The Saints have been gallant. Wilson gets to the front spot. Who was he aiming for? Sharman demanded the footy and got it.
Success here would bring the margin back to under a goal.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Harris goes towards half-back. Generosity is a wonderful quality, but not on a football field. Dennis, that's not his best effort.
The non-preferred lets him down.
It's a high ball. Robertson, will the umpire pluck a free kick? Young comes free in the tackle. It's a tough game. The Saints will have one eye on the clock. Punch clear. Thomas sharks it. Vince heads towards half forward. Robertson can't afford to panic. This is great pressure footy.
Lots to analyse, Gary. What stands out?
The Saints are winning the clearances and contested ball, but they're also using the ball better. So it's no wonder the scoreboard's looking so good for them.
He ran into a brick wall. That's a dreadful hand pass, truth told. The Saints finishing strongly. Robertson feeling the heat. Harding in the pocket. He's besieged. Hughes out wide with the kick. May. He doesn't waste many. They've turned it over. Some indirect ball movement here. Thomas. The Saints look to be coming home strong. Was that a throw? Duncan desperate to win it back. There's an argument for a free kick there. Bevan gets his hand to it. Harrington closed him down. Ball spills free in the tackle. Duncan, Briggs. They've put themselves under pressure. He's run into trouble. Kicks laterally. Thomas takes the mark and can extend the margin.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
He's got one already. Will this be number 2? Stone taking no chances.
Gets it to safety.
Back into play. Dixon made that kick look good. That's come off the side of the boot.
Missed the target by a long way.
Drives it inside the forward 50. Baker in the clear and marks uncontested.
Going at his second.
It's a big kick. Is it big enough? Harding. They've worked it well.
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into a goal.
He's got it.
That's 2. He's causing them plenty of headaches down there.
The Saints are holding them at bay. The big men fly. Baker. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Good tackle. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Bevan showing his skills. Thomas. What can he manufacture? Hughes. That might have been dropping the ball.
Tries to take him on and loses.
It's a poor kick. Young read it well and claims the mark.
He'll fancy his chances.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
Terrific goal there. He's so dangerous in front of the sticks.
The Saints are up against it now. Bevan has rucked tirelessly. Baker fighting hard. That's a strong mark.
No way back for them if this goes through.
Don't tell me he's going to kick it from there. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Is that holding the ball? Briggs gets there first. Terrific forward pressure. Dangerous place to lose it. He's got it.
Well, if it wasn't over before, it is now.
The Saints with 5 on the bounce and playing irresistible footy. Bevan with the tap. Chadwick. He might have thought about hand passing. Thomas. Robertson intercepts the hand pass. Was he taken high? Baker in the centre square. Ross met solidly. This is good ball movement. That's almost worth a kick. Well played. His vision was excellent. Harris. Donaldson only knows one way. Desperate defence. Just had to get it out. Vince under pressure. Jackson. The Saints are red hot at the moment. Baker wins the contest hands down. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Vince marks on centre wing. Well done. You can see their confidence growing. Baker read that one right off the boot. Got to get it forward now. They've got it won, but still they go. Edwards leads his opponent. He's suddenly a popular man. Was he held without it? The Saints playing like winners. Robertson, Young. They're moving the footy quickly. Baker. This must be a goal. They can smell victory. This will be another one. Oh, they can do no wrong.
They've kicked a triple-figure score, and they might not be done yet. The highlights reel will be well worth a look.
The Saints are right on the ropes now. The two big men do battle. Edwards, quality delivery by foot. Whereas there's some holding going on. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor.
He's in trouble. That must be holding the ball.
Bevan, I don't think he meant to smother it. Thomas, that's poor play. Sharman, Edwards, in heavy traffic. Hand pass cut off. Cops some unwanted attention. Navigated the traffic. Gets his kick despite the heat. Wilkinson got to the right position and hung on.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Wilkinson with 3 now.
They're just not giving the ball back, which makes it hard for any team.
The Saints need a miracle now. Bevan with a deft tap. Baker. They might be caught out on the turnover. Kicks inside the forward 50. That's an impressive mark.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
Stone with the footy. Bevan accepted the invitation. Edwards running in support. Duncan, ever reliable. Baker almost threw it out. May leading from the front. His field kicking is normally first rate. This is more positive. Sanders. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Bush. No easy exit. Moving the footy laterally. Bevan. May runs onto it. Solid tackle. Sanders. He's stopped in his tracks. Looking to pull one back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well played.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Bevan had his measure today. Chadwick is there. Duncan runs onto it. The Saints have won it back. The aerialists will battle for this ball. May. Vince gathers. Anderson saw that coming. Towards the boundary line. McCormick, and they see it out.
Bevan
is giving him a bath. Baker. That's a bit of a waste. Can they keep the footy this time? May has found some space. Duncan. McCormick showing some desperation.
Chadwick
Receives a neat pass at halfback.
Sanders
Didn't need to be asked twice. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Baker takes the hand pass. He's already got one. Now he's got two.
They've been very accurate and they've needed to be in order to stay in this match.
The Saints will not lie down.
Bevan
Has been dominant in the ruck. Edwards, crunching tackle. Baker, inside 50 with the kick. Harding, an ever-present threat. He's on song today, but he's missed this one.
He's got 2 goals, 3 now, playing beautifully, but he could have had an even bigger impact.
Stone to bring it in. The Saints having a great patch. The Saints came away with a win. Too strong, too tough, and too good. Thanks for joining us. Hope you can be with us again for the next match. Until then, it's bye for now.